So guys, as you see, we have all of these structures. Okay, before reading the questions, we have to know what are those structures. Okay, as I told you before, this is glycerol. It's an alcohol. It has an alcohol structure. Okay, glycerol, as I showed you. And also I explained that this is a hydrocarbon chain. We say that lipids are made up of a hydrocarbon chain, which they are attached to the glycerol molecule. So this is lipid. Okay, or as you see, it's saturated type of the lipid, which is found in animals. Okay, so the lipid that's found in animals, we called it fat. um, we call it fat, guys, and it's dangerous for the health. They cause heart disease. And this structure A, this is glucose. How we can know this is glucose or sugar, we can say. So this is glucose, or I can write sugar. Okay, all of us, we know the chemical structure of the glucose, which is C6H12O6. Okay, I am sure all of you know that because we explain it many times in the process of photosynthesis and cellular respiration. So if we want to count the number of carbons, as you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 carbon molecules. Also, you can count hydrogens and oxygen. So this is glucose or sugar molecule. Okay, we have another two structures that we have to know what are they. Let me tell you guys. This is amino acid. You have to know that this is an amino acid. We have 20 type of amino acids, and in each amino acid, guys, it's made up of an amine group, a carboxyl group, and a hydrogen. We can find all of these structures around this carbon atom in all of the amino acids. Okay, so you have to easily identify the amino acid. What are they? How they look like? Okay, they made up of as I told you, this amine group, hydrogen, and this carboxyl group. But this part, the other part, this one will change. Okay, from one amino acid to the another amino acid, there will be different substances, okay, or different elements, we can say different molecules. So what about this one? This is the structure of DNA. Okay, you know that DNA is made up of sugar molecule. Okay, so this is DNA. Okay, this is made up of a sugar. Okay, this is sugar, and this is phosphate, and this is the nitrogen base, guys. This nitrogen base here, it is written T. Okay, it means thiamine, or sometimes maybe instead of T, maybe it's written like A, which it is adenine, or maybe C, or it means cytosine, or it's written like G, so it means guanine. So you have to know that this is DNA. Okay, and this one, as I told you, it was amino acid. So I hope all of them are clear for you guys. Now let us read the questions for the first one. So guys, I will clear the screen, okay, in order to know what are they really. So we have, this is a monosaccharide. You know that the monosaccharides or simple sugars, like we have glucose or sugar, anything that I told you. So which one is sugar, guys, or which one is glucose, or which one is monosaccharide? They have the same meaning as I told you, A. Okay, and the answer for this one will be A. As you know, this is a glucose molecule. It says the 10th question, this is necessary for the growth and repair. Okay, guys, as you know that we need proteins and amino acids for growth and repair for our body. So the answer for this one will be B. Mostly we use proteins, but proteins are made up of amino acids. Okay, our body uses amino acids, proteins for growth and repairing. Okay, not for using as a source of energy. As you know that our body uses sugars and lipids as a source of energy, but not protein, because proteins will be used for the growth and repair. In the 11th one, it says this combined with fatty acid to form lipid. As I explained in the previous slides, guys, you know that we have glycerol. Okay, the glycerol will attach to the fatty acid. Okay, so which molecule will attach to the fatty acid? It is glycerol. Okay, so and you know that D is glycerol. So the answer for this one will be D. Let us come to the next question. This is used as a quick energy source. Guys, for the energy source we have carbohydrate, lipids and proteins. Carbohydrates, they are used as a source of energy. They quickly supply energy to the body, while lipids are used during hard exercises. Okay, when we are running or when we are going to sport or playing a game. Okay, so we need much more energy for our body. In that case our body will use lipids as a source of energy. About proteins, I told you it will not be used as a source of energy. It will be used only for growth and development and repairing the tissues. So which one supplies energy quickly? The answer for this question, it will be A. Okay, glucose will supply energy to the body. Let us come to the question number 13. This is linked to cardiovascular disease. So you know that, guys, as I told you, this is fat. Okay, the fat will be used as a it's used like cardiovascular disease. They cause disease. That's why we don't have to eat too much fat. Okay, so the answer for this question number 13 will be C, which they are saturated fatty acids and they are found in animals. This is an important part of any protein, guys. Which of the following is an important part of the protein? You know that proteins are made up of amino acids. As I told you, this is amino acid. Okay, so the answer for this will be B. This consists of, in the next question, question number 15, consists of sugar, phosphate and nitrogen base. So it means DNA. Okay, this is the DNA. Okay, and as you see, DNA is made up of phosphate. This is a sugar. Okay, which it's ribose sugar. You know that DNA, it means deoxyribonucleic acid. So this is ribose sugar. This one is ribose sugar. Okay, and the nitrogen base, we have adenine, thymine, guanine and cytosine as nitrogen bases in DNA. So when you see any one of these, as we have T, guys, we have this T, it means thymine. So this is DNA. Okay, let us go to the next question. So we have match the description to the property of water. We have all of these properties that they are related to the water. Okay, and we have 3 questions. So, in question number 16, it says water moves up tall trees because this is true. So, which one is related to the movement of water, guys? We have water exhibits strong cohesion tension. Yes, this is related to the movement of the water substances into the trees. Okay, so the answer it will be A. Okay, for this one, to the regarding the movement of water into the tree, guys, this one it has no any relation. Water has high heat of vaporization and high specific heat. Doesn't have any relation with the movement of water into the tree. Ice is less dense, again it has no any effect. Water is a universal solvent, also this one it has the so, guys, uh, let us come to the next question. Sweating is a cooling process because of this characteristic of water. So, which characteristics of water has relation with the sweating? You know that during sweating, guys, our body loses energy in the form of vaporization, okay, or evaporation we can say. So which one is related to that, guys? It will be B. Okay, as you see in the B it's written water has high heat of vaporization. Okay, during during the weather when it's hot, we will sweat, and in this condition we will lose energy in the form of heat. Okay, by that way our body will be cooled down. So in question number 18, it says fish can live through the winter in a lake that has ice floating on the surface. So how can fishes how they can live during winter season, guys, when the ice floating? Because you know this is related to the D. Okay, ice is less dense than water. We just see the ice. Okay, under the ice there's water. Okay, why ice is floating? Because it's less dense than water. So the answer for this question it will be D. Okay, I hope all they are clear. Let's go to the next question, guys. Isotopes, you know that they are the atoms of the same element with a different number of neutrons. So this is the definition of isotopes. I'm sure all of you know that as we studied in chapter 1. So isotopes differ from each other only in what, guys? They only in the number of neutrons. Okay, so the next question. All of the followings are correct about enzymes except, guys, we have to pay attention. So all they are true except one of them. Enzymes are organic catalysts. Yes, and enzymes are catalysts and they are organic. Catalyst it means they speed up the chemical reactions. Okay, so enzymes lower the activation energy. As we said that, guys, we have activation energy. Okay, when there are enzymes, the enzymes will decrease the activation energy. By that way, energy will be used for the other purposes in our body, for the other functions. Okay, so one of the benefits of the enzyme, they speed up the chemical reaction, and the second one, guys, it will decrease the activation energy. Enzymes are assisted by cofactors. Yes, we say that for the activity of enzymes, we need cofactors and coenzymes, or we can say minerals and vitamins. So still now all they are true. Let's read the others. Enzymes are affected by change in temperature. Yes, the enzyme will be affected by the change in temperature, but not changes in pH. This is not true, guys. You know that enzymes will be affected by change in temperature and pH. So the answer it will be D. Okay, So this is not true. Guys, let us read the other possibility. Enzymes are larger than the substrate that they work on. Yes, exactly. The enzymes, they are larger. So the answer for this question will be D. Okay, this one is not correct regarding the characteristics of enzymes. A polysaccharide found in plants whose function is storage. Guys, the polysaccharide that's found in plant is starch. Okay, glycogen is found in animals, or we can say they are found in humans. Chitin, yes, it's a polysaccharide, but it's found, as before we mentioned, that it's found in fungi, or also it's found in insects. Okay, glucagon, real, it's not a polysaccharide, it's a hormone. Okay, it's a hormone that its function is opposite of insulin, that when we become hungry or when we are fasting, glucagon hormone will be activated and it will break down. Okay, it will break down that glucagon, that glycogen, sorry, the glucagon will break down the glycogen, and in order to provide energy to our body when we are not eating for 10 hours or 15 hours, when we are fasting, our body needs energy. So how the energy will be provided? By the help of glucagon enzyme, or sorry, a glucagon hormone. Okay, and this hormone is made up of a protein, you know that. Just for your information, I said that glucagon's action is the opposite of insulin. What's the function of insulin, guys? When we are eating, okay, when the blood sugar, guys, when it's increased, okay, then the insulin will be secreted into the blood, and it will decrease the increased sugar. It will be decreased. Okay, we have cellulose, guys. You know the cellulose is a polysaccharide, but it's found in plants. Okay, so the answer for this question, it will be starch. Okay, a polysaccharide that's found in plant whose functional storage is starch. Now we have enzymes function because of their particular shape or conformation. Which level of protein structure is most directly responsible for the shape of a protein? Guys, you know that this is the primary structure. It's just a sequence of amino acids. Okay, then some changes will happen. Okay, it will be like a helical structure. As you see, it looks like helical structure. Still now the protein couldn't function. After that, it will change into a tertiary structure, and in this case, the enzyme or the protein, they can make their function, they can do their function that they are responsible for. So the tertiary structure, guys, the answer for this question is tertiary. Okay, the tertiary structure is the shape or the form or the conformation of that protein which is responsible to do its function. Okay, while for the quaternary, as you see, guys, quaternary, it means many tertiary structured proteins, or many polypeptides, 1, 2, 3, 4 polypeptides are combined together and they form a quaternary structure. Okay, so they made up of more than one polypeptide. But tertiary structure is the form that it can make its function. So the answer will be tertiary. The last question, guys, we have radioisotope, and this is iodine, 131 is used to diagnose and treat disease of which one? You know that, guys, we have these organs in our body. So the only organ that absorbs iodine, guys, iodine, is thyroid. So when you have cancer in your thyroid, it is very easy to treat it. Like, it's one of the most easiest cancer diseases to be treated, because they will take chemotherapy that's attached to the iodine. So thyroid, as I told, is the only organ that absorbs iodine, so it can absorb, or the iodine can the thyroid, sorry, can take that chemotherapy that's attached to the iodine, so it will be used for treating thyroid. Okay. So I think that's the last question. We answered all of the questions in chapter 1, guys. In case if you have any question that you couldn't understand, you can contact me through my email address, or you can write in the comments below. I will be ready to answer, and I will be excited to help you. That's it. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next chapter, which is about the cell.